you, Juice, or it's
Yes,
me?
it's me.
All right, go ahead.
So take me through the process of creating your first feature film. What equipment did you have to buy? Who writes the script? Is there a budget? And how did you guys select the cast?
The first film's depth shot.
Okay.
He's expensive.
He had a Canon. He had a Canon, like he was shooting was on Canon. And then he shot brush too.
Right.
Canon, one man gang. He shot it, edited, scored it, did everything.
Now you say one man gang. He don't have a cat. He
He
don't have a
had
team.
nobody with depth. It was just high depth.
Salute to that.
And I'm the budget. I pay for my own films. I do
Okay.
all that stuff.
How do you do that, Black?
Listen, I wasn't a fool. I ain't lead the game with no money.
Okay,
you know
got
what
you.
I'm saying? I
Because
quit.
you still
but
spending money
you know
from
what I'm
88.
saying?
That's what you still spending money from 88.
You know what I mean? I was always blessed to know how to get to some money too.
Right.
So I always made a way, even if I had to go to work. I would work. I go to
Smart.
work. You know what I'm saying?
So before you finish your next question, what do you think it takes to, like, if you had to throw a ballpark number out there real quick, and I'm gonna let you cook, what would you say it takes to make an independent film? Just with your
It depends
homies?
on what type of film you want. If you want, see, you can't say Tubi movies because I just make movies. They just
Right.
happen to be on that platform because
Right.
they pay the best. But you know, it depends on. I care about my work. A lot of people don't care about their work or they just doing.
I'm
that.
saying if you
see how the film
somebody
flow.
that cares about their work, is it a 50
I mean, if you
ball?
want to take a nice joint, it's like 50 ball.
A 50 ball?
If you want to do a nice joint that look good,
So you got to have that up front, or you can have it as you go.
You might as well have it up front because you're gonna pay it so fast.
I know, but who?
Like right now, my cast for this new movie, Access, this bank robbery that we doing.
Right. And me and Juicy would like to sweep the
Just
floor.
the food, just the cast alone.
Right.
It's like $12,000 just to pay my cast. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pay my cast. If you paying somebody a certain amount of money today, and that's only one person, you know what I'm saying? Then I got makeup artists. I got the
Wardrobe.
I got the work. We do their own wardrobe. I got the visual effects, special effects makeup artist, and the regular makeup artist. Then I got, might have to pay for certain venues. It's $6,000 just to block off the insurance for my company. It's another $1,000 to get the permit. Then you got to pay for the most expensive is if you getting somebody that's really gonna film it that's good. Shout out to my man Magic Rowland. He a one man gang. He just got the red. So if you paying him $12,000-13,000 just to shoot it, and you paying another $7,000 to edit, you paying another $6,000 to score it, and then you pay. You know what I'm saying? It's a
discouraging.
lot, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. It's pretty
Man,
discouraging
it's a lot,
right
man.
now. But let me ask you this, and I'm not to get in your business because you're independent. And it's like the only reason I'm asking you because there's some young people out there that want to do it, but they're gonna cut corners and make some bullshit.
You supposed to. No,
No,
I
they
don't
gonna
want to.
cut-
I don't want to discourage nobody
Yeah.
because I do what I do because I know what I want to see.
Right.
I'm even if it don't make what people make films with on the iPhones.
Right.
Sound trash, acting corny.
Right.
It's just the same typical story, and typical can win. So at the end of the day, they might make more money than I make on my film, but I'm satisfied with my film. It depends on what you're doing it for and how you're doing it to me.
Right.
I do it. I write for the people that's gonna come drop me a bag. I write for the people I'm gonna be able to walk in one of these platforms, Netflix, Amazon, somebody, and they're gonna give me these millions that I'm looking
That's a
for.
fact. That's
I
a
do
fact.
it for people who read credits. I don't do it for just people who want to be seen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I heard you
it's
say
it's
that
a whole different ball game with me. I love quality because I think it's just like only real music is gonna last.
Right.
All that other bullshit, here
Yeah.
today, going tomorrow. So eventually, all that typical corny bullshit is gonna fall off,
Right.
and it's only gonna be quality. That's why they giving Tyler Perry so much hell. You feel what I'm saying? Because they just feel like he know what he doing, and the throw out is always gonna be, well, I'm number one. I'm doing this because that's the best thing about film.
Right.
A film don't have to be good sometimes, and I always say that too. That's another reason to your question why I like film better than rap. I had a lot of haters. I had a lot of enemies, street people that didn't like me, right?
Right.
They're not gonna listen to my music.
Yeah.
If I get in your car
Right.
and I got this nigga music, T Troy,
Right.
and you hate T Troy, you're not gonna let me put it in.
No.
You're not gonna let me put this shit in your tape deck or your CD or whatever the fuck we
Right.
listening to, right? But a film, you're gonna be forced to watch it because you're gonna go over her house and she's watching it, or you're
Right.
gonna go over Shorty house and she watching it,
Right.
or you want to watch it and hate, or you gonna watch it just to critique him like this shit corny. Look at this shit, he can't do. They talking about this shit hot, but by the time you critique the whole movie, it went off and you got me
Love
paid.
it. Love it.
No, you got me paid. You might not love it. That's
Okay.
why Tyler Perry still winning too, because everybody talking about the film that don't like it, they watch
Right.
the whole shit.
Yeah, because I watched.
So it's too late. You're not gonna listen to a nigga whole album
Nah,
that you
you're
don't
not.
like.
Nah.
So that's the beauty about film. So yeah,
And you're right.
it's going to cost some money, but I like quality.
Do you find investors or you just like fuck it? Man,
I'm
Black,
an investor.
you your own
When the
investor.
bag come back, it come back to me.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? I hire my children.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know
I
what
heard
I'm
they.
saying?
I heard they be passing out waters and what they check.
They went,
I
I
understand.
hire my children. They the slate people, everything,
Right.
man. Like I don't. I mean, it's really a corporation. It's really a business. It's
That's
not
dope.
nothing. That's why people be mad at me too. Like everybody be mad that they can't get picked to be in a film because
Right.
I wanted to be right.
Right,
Because
right.
if I do a film
Mhm.
and it's corny,
Yeah.
and it's trash,
It fall on you.
they're not gonna say nothing to y'all.
Nah.
They're gonna be like, Black Deniro had a trash ass film. But if I do it and it's popping, they gonna see you and you was in it. And be like, yo, I saw that movie. Yo,
Right.
you was doing your thing. It was fire. Everybody win. If I make it win,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
And I want to add to that because one of my homegirls stopped by yesterday, so I'm watching. What's the movie? Not after.
You know
What's
you
it
was
called?
just
Done
watching
After
it by
Dark?
yourself.
Huh?
You
No,
lying.
I'm about to cook. Let me cook. So when I'm watching the movie, right? You know, Tubi come on the screen. So when motherfuckers see Tubi, they like, here we go.
yeah, that's how I used to be too.
So
I still
she was
do
like,
sometimes.
she's like, what you watching? I'm like, I'm about to watch my man movie. I'm interviewing him tomorrow. So when I put it on, you know, it starts off in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? They cooking in the kitchen. They doing their thing. Shorty go out in the back, you know, on the back steps, and they talking about, you know, she did her big one with some nigga or whatever. So she like, oh, this is a typical Tubi movie. By the time that shit was over, she was locked in. She was like, oh, look at this. This how y'all niggas be. This I'm looking like this.
If
That
you
was
can't make
me.
them talk
Hold
to
on,
the
I said, I
screen,
didn't even
me.
want to watch this joint. She loved it.
appreciate it.
She
Shout out
loved
to
it,
you.
Black. Yeah, she loved it. She loved the movie, and she identified me as Naeem when he got mad when somebody else called Shorty in the car. She was like, that's how you be. But listen, you know how his face was? Who the fuck was that? Because, and at first she was trying to give me hell by watching it, but as she watched it, she
Then
started
when
identifying.
when everything flipped on, it was
and it
great.
flipped at the, I
And
was
them
telling
girls
you.
be salty.
I
Listen,
tell you,
we
I
gonna leave
said,
it like
oh
that.
my
Juice,
God.
let me cook. I'm gonna skip a question. Black, I want to give you flowers, right? From more to the story, Brush, Jenny.
Backfire. Netflix. Don't
Backfire.
forget the one that was on
Keep
Netflix.
on. Who else?
Backfire. You had them. You just missed the one that was the
What
biggest.
was on? What was on?
That was Backfire.
Backfire. Okay, you got Backfire in there. But this one, I seen your growth as a writer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Brush was
Brush was still the best,
Brush was
though.
good too. Brush was good because I like you trying to be out the game. But this one, you took and you didn't star in it, which was people want to
I
watch
stepped
it
out of
to
my
see
last
you.
two. I stepped
I know,
out of
but
Dope
people
Girls
want to
and-
watch it to see you. When I seen that you put the movie, I said, I know Black at least sweeping the floor. He a cop. He doing something in here if he ain't in there. But to watch a whole movie without you in it,
And
I
still
seen
know
your
it's mine.
growth as a writer. I said,
touched my
he on
strength.
some. He could step away and it still be successful.
That was a
wanna
move
give
I
you-
wanted to do.
I want to give you your props because at the end of the day, people go to Hollywood, they get trained to do this, bro.
Right.
And you doing it off the cuff was exceptional. Like
Mm-hmm.
when that movie went off and the twist and the plot and how it's, I never
Yeah,
saw
you can't
Keeping
give
that-
it
taking
away
that
for the
part
people who
out.
didn't see it.
Make sure you take
But
that
listen,
part out.
Yeah, that part ain't gonna come out, bro. I'll tell you that. But I never thought that twist was gonna spin like that.
I did.
All of them
I
like
was
that.
very
Though. Brush like
surprised.
that. I'm not as
dope.
not as dope, but Brush is like that. Backfire is like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the reason why I say I got a gift to be able to write a
And
certain
where you
way.
find the lattes at, man?
Ooh, what?
The women.
I don't even know
I
what.
always be around women, bro. I
I'm
got
talking about-
all more female friends.
There's a few in there that, you know,
I
that
got female
you need
friends.
to start talking, taking them on your podcast runs. You know what I mean? We like to interview them.
I used to do that with Dope Girls. I had
Yeah,
a
I
joint,
seen you
Dope
took
Girls.
the girl Jenny to 215.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
my
you was gonna
lead.
surprise me today. I said maybe he'll bring one of the Spanish.
Nah,
joints
that's my
today.
lead. She
Who the
said
two
one of the
Spanish
Spanish
joints?
one-
The two Spanish joints
Look,
that was sitting
I
on the
knew
on
it.
the
I knew it was
porch.
coming.
The two light skinned girls were sitting on the porch and they was.
Oh, they not Spanish. That's
Oh, one of
that's,
them. Okay.
Two people in the joint.
Okay, yeah, they-
Girl Sarita and them.
Yeah, they need a little bit more exposure. You can bought them here, you know what I mean? A little bit. But they was nice though. But no, shout out to all the women that you had. My favorite in the movie was Homegirl, that was the second woman. I like Jenny, but I like her best friend.
Oh, Malika.
I
She
like
played
Malika.
Malika.
I like
Stormy.
Malika. I like Malika, and it's weird that I'm an underdog type of person. I like Malika because Malika, to me, what she did on film, like she just was real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She brought that real shit to the film.
A lot
like,
of it come from direction too, man. It
Yeah,
takes a lot to
yeah,
film
yeah,
it,
yeah.
but people that can follow direction,
Right,
is
right,
dope.
right. I like
You know what I'm
Malika.
saying? It's just it's a lot.
Yeah,
to come with
she
the
just
film.
gave me that Philly vibe.
And that's her though.
Yeah, she gave me that
just-
Philly
her-
vibe. Like I
she
know
full
girls from
of
Philly that really
personality,
act like
yeah,
her.
yeah.
Is she from Philly?
Yeah, she from Philly. She from Uptown.
She gave me that vibe. But I like Malika.
Yeah.
I like Jenny too, but she, she played her part. But Malika just stood out to me because it was just like she was just like rambunctious. She was just like, and then I didn't know what she had going on with Homeboy. It was kind of unclear what they was doing.
Don't give the
And that's
movie
about
away.
casting
I said
too. I tell
unclear.
people all the time, man, because
Right.
now if I vision a character like that,
Right.
and I'm already writing specifically for a character like that,
Right.
and you come in and you're good,
Right.
but you're just not that,
Right.
doesn't mean you wasn't good.
No, it
just
doesn't.
means you didn't fit the role.
Right.
So I got people mad at me now for not getting chosen in the Access movie, and I ain't even picked the people.
Right, right,
I
right.
stepped out and let
Right.
other people do it, and they still mad.
Well, you did a
I
good
saw
job.
200 people. All 200 people can't be in the film.
Did a good job. And all the pieces that you put on the table was perfect. I'm talking about from even the Dyke Joan.
Yeah, Dice.
I like her.
First time acting. Shout
yeah,
out to
yeah,
Dice.
I like her because it bugged me out when I'm gonna just say this when she came to the party. I ain't gonna give her no details.
Yeah.
I'm bugging out. I'm telling homegirl. I said, why the hell she there, right? So Shorty getting mad at me like, why you hating on her because she there? I said, nah, she there to eat some thotos. She trying to eat some thotos.
Let me ask you something. Do you see how a lot of that conversation you can relate to when it comes to females, right?
Right.
Even when if you ever see Jenny, now you got to go back and watch Jenny and watch how the girls are talking.
Right.
You know how much strength you got to have to write like that. I write every
fact.
word that come out of everybody's mouth.
Right.
That's crazy.
So you got to be able to talk like females and come into
And
your
relate,
world
yeah.
and
Right.
write like a female.
Right. And
You
you
know
don't
what
get
I'm
no
saying?
help from nobody. No
Nobody,
ideas.
don't
nothing.
nobody help me. I get a few ideas.
Right.
Somebody might come across, say something that help the movie be more better, and say,
Right.
"Yo, I think you should do this or do that." But when it come to that dialogue,
Right. That's all you.
that's me.
That's fire.
Tell the people too that because you're a film director, you're a writer, you're an actor, producer. That's 4 different checks for one movie. Is that correct?
Well, it depends on. Well, it's all mine, so I'm just getting
One big
everything
guy.
that come back in.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but I
I'm
put
talking
a
about like
lot
if
of-
you was to go to a network, they have
Yeah,
to pay
they probably
you
have
for
to pay you to be a
everything.
writer. They'll pay you to be a director. They'll pay you to be, you know what I mean, a continuity person. They'll pay, but I don't get paid separately from all of that because it's mine.
Right.
So the bag gonna come back to me anyway,
Right,
regardless.
right.
That's why I don't do executive producers because I don't feel like paying you back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just do it myself. So everything that come in is me.
Dope.
Fire.
All right, so did Larry Holmes give you any boxing tips when you was cleaning his house?
Larry ain't pay me no mind. I was a kid sweeping the office, man.
Right.
I remember when he came back from fighting Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
Like we used to kick it and all of that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I was a kid.
Right. You
You
ain't-
know what I'm saying? I was just doing my job. I was making
Right.
sure the office was always tight, even though it was always clean anyway. But
Right.
you know what I mean? He didn't give me no tips or nothing.
Okay. All right, so I think I'm on 19 now. How was the success of More to the Story? Because that's your baby right there. Was the investment return? And also,
I ain't make no money off that.
You ain't make no money off of that. Okay. All right, so tell the people what can go wrong on your set of shooting a movie. Like give us some things that
Everything.
what could go wrong the day of because you guilty of saying, yo, I shot movies in 9 days. That's diabolical. So tell me
Man.
like what can go wrong while you on the set.
You drive an hour away and forget something at the fucking
Right.
crib.
Right.
That's crucial with the continuity.
Right.
Forget an outfit.
Right.
All right, so in Backfire, I give you one. You watch Backfire, right? That was the one on Netflix,
Right.
right? So the girl who played Amina, who played my girl in it,
Right.
she had a black jacket. It's like a Jamaican jacket. She had a black jacket, and she had red, yellow, and like green collar or whatever. And we shot all that time, and she forgot the damn jacket one day, and she was from far away. So it just so happened to be a black jacket there. We put the black jacket on her. Dave Patton go into his bag, he got yellow tape, green tape, and red tape, like big thick tape.
That's crazy.
He ripped the tape and put the tape, because we had a picture of her,
Yeah.
and put the tape across the collar.
To kind of give it the same look.
You won't even know. You probably can go watch the movie now, and
Right.
he put the tape around the collar, and it looked like the same jacket.
Damn, crazy.
Shit like that. A light blowout.
Right.
The socket stopped working. The AC won't go off, and it gotta be quiet on set.
What about women canceling? Because they always canceling.
You cancel. You'll never work with me again.
Ooh,
Yeah,
period.
I don't play like that. But that's why I choose a certain caliber of people.
Right.
I don't deal with people who think talking is acting.
Right.
When you sitting there saying, "Put me in a movie, I can cry," that's one strike. I just want to be the baby mom counting money over the stove. 2 strikes.
Right,
I don't
right.
do that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
That's I got the hookup.
talking. Everybody
so
can do
him
that.
saying he want to sweep,
Yeah.
he out.
No, that's different. That's showing ambition.
That's showing ambition. I'm starting from the
That's,
bottom.
that's your ambition.
Yeah.
Like certain people that do certain things that catch a director eye. So it's like, even when you say, "Oh, I don't want to be an extra. I'm too this. I'm too that," and I'm like, "Okay, cool, fine. You
Right.
don't gotta be, but
Right.
you ain't did nothing yet."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not even a shot at you. Sometimes you got to check yourself. Like,
Right.
Right.
like I said on my live the other day, all right, so since you don't want to be an extra and your resume this long and this down, I'm going to start checking you out then. Okay, you know what? Come here. Give me your resume. I made a mistake. What's your IMDb? Let me see what you got. Let me see how many
talk,
lead
man,
roles
talk.
you got.
Period.
Let me
Right.
see which joint you did that made substantial noise out here. Let me see what you did. If you ain't do nothing, you need to be around trying to do something.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Even you was humble enough to star in Blood Brothers.
Man, I do. Listen, if
And
that's
then
what I
that-
gotta
it
do, I
blew
don't.
from
I
there.
don't. People got a lot of. I don't know, a lot of pride, a lot of
Right.
whatever. But if this is what you want to do, you're
Yeah.
gonna eat, sleep, and breathe it. You're not gonna sit around and wait for me or nobody else.
That's
You're
a
gonna want to
Fendi.
do it.
Period.
That's a
You know what I'm
Fendi.
saying?
That's true. Shit, I started this because I got tired of playing the politic game at the radio station.
Yeah.
Going over there
Do
with
your
my
own
wallet
thing.
open
Yeah,
every day.
exactly. Do
You know
your
what I'm
own
saying?
thing,
Like,
yep.
I was like, nah, I can't do this. I can't keep busting my wallet open for these niggas.
Yeah,
I-
do
I'm
your
a-
own
you know what I
thing.
mean?
That's
Do my
all.
own
It
thing,
ain't
you
hard,
feel me?
man. It's just about what you put into what you do. It's
Right.
competition in everything. You know what I mean? Actors and writers and producers. It is. I'm gonna find my way. I'm gonna get some of this money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so I can skip that because I already talked
you already
about.
talked
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
Go ahead, Juice.
So you now have at least 6 films out independently on Netflix, Tubi, etc. For someone that does not know the film industry, do you get paid off the streams, downloads, views?
Right. Not to saying that you don't know it, but for someone out there, can you break down the streams?
It
and
depends
stuff?
on what you do. You can sell the movie. You can. I got offered $200,000 for What's Done After Dark. I turned it down.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because
So-
I'm
so-
gonna make more than that in the long run. I'm not gonna
Right.
sell it to you, and I know I'm gonna make that in a couple months. Like
Right.
there's no reason for
So-
me to do that.
You on record saying Tubi pays more than Netflix, right?
I don't know. I'm saying I got paid more
On Tubi.
on Tubi.
Okay, so do they do it like the streams as far as music where you get something quarterly?
Yeah, you
Or-
get quarterly. Yeah.
You get a quarterly
Yeah, quarterly.
joint, right? And do you take home as the director more of the splits, or like do they do
I
it
take
with,
home everything, bro. Only
what
thing
I'm
I
just
pay
saying
is my agent,
I
and my
underst-
lawyer.
No, I'm just saying I'm not trying to get in your business. I just want for somebody because when we see Tubi, people try to associate Tubi with being bootleg, right? But you went on record to say, "Yo, I made way more money off Tubi than I did off Netflix." So, are they giving you a more of a bigger percentage over your stream? Is it still looked at through streams?
I think
or
it's commercials and all that type of stuff.
Okay,
and
got
it's how many people want. It's like anything else. It's like,
Right.
yeah, you could do a movie like me. That's why I be telling people I'm
Right.
super humble. I really can
Right.
pop my shit all the
Right.
time, but everybody think I'm cocky and I'm not.
Right.
When you meet me, I'm not. I just be telling the truth. But I feel like I'm the #1 filmmaker in Philadelphia. That's
Right.
just what I am. If somebody want to contest that, then we just pull numbers out.
Wow.
If that's what you wanted to do. But I be
Wow.
trying not to go that route. I be trying to help people.
Right, right.
But people are like, who is he to say he can help me? Or who is this, that, and the third? And I'm
Right.
like, all right, well, do your thing and I'm going to do mine. You feel what I'm saying? Because if I can recall, I ain't seen nobody else on Netflix.
Right. That's
Besides
true. I
Shoot
ain't-
to the Game.
That's why you
Know what
call
I mean?
yourself
So
Mr.
if I can
Netflix.
recall, I ain't seen nobody trending on Netflix.
Right.
If I could recall, I don't
Streets
even-
was on there
I
with
don't
Jamal
even be
Hill, though,
seeing
right?
people-
Wasn't
I
Streets?
think so.
Yeah, I think
I don't
that-
even
I-
see people trending on Tubi.
Right, right.
You can't talk all this in your movie, it ain't trend on Tubi. So you have to be able to be humble and have to be, because even with Dope Girls, it didn't trend, it didn't do nothing. If somebody would have said, well, he ain't trained with Dope Girls and he ain't do this, I'm like, yeah, you're absolutely right. That's why I went back to the drawing board and did What's Done After Dark.
Right.
Because I can accept my things that didn't go the way
Right.
according to go.
But
I mean, according to
everything
plan.
ain't gonna
It's not
go,
gonna go
though.
that way.
Everything
yeah.
ain't gonna go.
So at the
Everything
end of
gonna
the
be a
day,
hit.
without being cocky or no shit like that, it's just
Right.
you know what I'm saying. You can put a movie on Tubi right now just because with the money I'm making off Tubi, it's a lot of footwork, it's a lot of sleep loss, it's a lot of dedication and ambition that I put behind that
Right.
film before it goes on Tubi.
Right.
So when you put your joint on Tubi, I know people that's putting their shit on Tubi and only get $1,500.
Now that's over a quarter, or just they give that to you up front. Like, is there an advance?
When they get it on, no, it ain't no advance. When you put it on there, you gotta wait for them first 4 months. They probably got paid $1,500.
Oh, gosh.
Because they movie even might not even been that bad. It's just the leg work that I put in.
Right. So
I
you-
get up and do this every day, all day. When I go
Right.
to bed, when I wake up,
Right.
I'm doing something with it.
Right.
I'm promoting myself. I'm
Right.
pushing myself. And I got people that genuinely mess with me. So
Right.
you know what I mean.
So once the movie is on Tubi, right? Once you go to Tubi and you drop it off to them, like, boom, here's what's done after dark. Then it's a waiting game for you.
Yeah, I don't gotta go nowhere. I give it to my agent. She shop it. I might say no, I don't want that deal. No, I don't like that.
Right.
I don't like that. Yeah, just give it back to Tubi.
Right,
Whatever, something like that.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? It's
But
just-
but you saying that just because you get it on Tubi, you still got to work it on Tubi. You got to let people know it's on Tubi. It's on
hell
Tubi.
yeah,
It's on Tubi. It's
promotion.
on
You
Tubi.
got to be able, and I
Got
don't
you.
really pay for promotion like that,
Right.
Because I'm confident in myself. That's
And
what
plus
I'm
you got
saying.
a catalog
People
now.
be doing all this stuff, but
Right.
I ain't had no catalog with Backfire.
That's true.
To put a movie on, get a movie on Netflix and it trend for 4 months and be the 4th most watched movie on Netflix for 24 hours straight,
That's dope.
with no promotion, no billboard, no
Right.
radio ads, no
Right.
nothing.
Right.
It's word of mouth.
But
Word
Brush
of mouth
was-
is the best promotion ever.
Brush was shot by Patrick, and that was that.
The best.
It
I made
looked-
$50,000 off Brush in 1 month.
The way it looked was big boy. See, that's
Off
one thing I
selling
got to commend you.
DVDs.
You stepped into the game with a big boy look, so it's not like you coming with I got the hookup type of vibe.
But you still gotta push that big boy.
Yeah,
look.
that's true.
You know
That's
how many people I know that got crazy albums in the studio that don't put them out.
Right.
How many people got do so many fashion designing things and they don't put
Right.
nothing out. They got all these ideas in their head. They got books that they don't publish, or they got books and they put it out and they just think it's gonna fly off the shelf.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I always tell people I can teach you how to write a script. I can teach you how to write a rap. I can't teach you ambition.
Right.
So when
I
you
like
learn how to, my hustle game, bro, is blessed to be able to hustle. I always been like this. I shovel snow, I cut grass, I collect cans, I cut hair.
Right.
I worked in the stores. I worked
Right.
at the glass company. I worked at Pepsi. I worked
Right.
at Hatfield. I worked at Clemens. I work, bro. I'm a
Yeah.
grind. I'm a grind. So when I
see-
do a film, I really go behind
Right.
it. Or I don't just be happy for the first month that it's on there and then stop.
But what do you say to the people that say you have a cheat code because you just doing what you did in rap? To
How
the
is that a
next
cheat
level.
code though? How did I get to where I was at in
Yeah,
rap?
right.
No, but what I'm saying is they saying Black Ben marketing himself. Ben behind the camera, he's just natural. He made the transition.
Yeah, I brought my audience over to film. That's
Right,
only right.
right.
Who you ever see say, "Hey yo, this Black Deniro of stature"? Nobody.
Right.
Let me ask you. That. I didn't mean to answer the question for you. Who you ever saw a stature say, "Yo, this Black Deniro"?
Right. Yeah.
Have you ever seen anybody do that?
Nah.
Exactly.
I think that being on Netflix, you put yourself in people's face. Like you like,
Yeah, I
yo,
put
my nigga,
myself
like
there.
if I'm gonna be a movie director, I'm gonna be on the biggest platforms, and I think people respect that. Even the niggas that counted you out.
Yeah, they still do count me out. They
You know
waiting.
what I'm saying?
They still waiting for me to fall. They waiting for me to slip. The only way it's gonna happen if a guy take it away from me. That's it.
But your
There's no
legacy
way.
is still here, though. You
Yeah,
left
I ain't
6
playing.
movies
I'm
here.
on it, mom. I mean,
Inshallah. Go ahead.
inshallah.
Where do you draw your inspiration to come up with material for your films?
I'm telling you, it's a blessing. People think I talk crazy. I think now I see why rich people talk crazy.
Right.
But people think they talk crazy. It all comes from a conversation. We could be having a conversation now. You could say something that trigger. Before I didn't know that was the movie coming. You know, before what I'm saying. But now sometimes I can recognize it.
Right.
Like with Dope Girls, I'm playing around with my baby mom. She don't like the word bitch. And I was playing with her one day. She was cooking, and I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Something, bitch, get that food right. She's like, stop playing. And I was like, yeah, bitch. I don't know what made me do that because I was playing a dangerous game.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I
Right,
kept
'cause
doing
all
that
that-
and doing that and doing it. And then she was like, I was like, yo, I should make a movie like that. So she subtly calmed down because she know now.
Right.
I'm like, I should make a movie where some, stuff, all this, that, and the third. And somebody called a girl a bitch. She get crazy. She do this, she do that. And that's how it came about. And with Jenny, I saw somebody that looked like Jenny. I can't
Right.
tell her what it's about. I don't want to tell her because she ain't see it yet. And I seen it and I thought about it and I said it out loud. People started laughing. I made a movie about it.
Right.
I seen an Italian guy one time. We was doing something and I said, damn, I wonder if, I said, he running from that boy. He was running from something. I said, damn, I wonder if I was going to run from the Italian mob.
Right.
And then I wrote Backfire. So, and Brush was just my life, just getting out the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it'll just pop to me, and I don't know where it come from.
I mean, it's probably like writing a rhyme. You know what I mean? I'm a rapper too, so sometimes we around the crib. Once you get your first line, you got the whole. Once you get that first line,
And when
with your
you
rhyme,
writing, you got it.
You
Like
got
when
it
I'm
from
writing, Was Done After Dark,
right?
I'm just as shocked as you are. I'm not saying, oh yeah, I'm about to do this and do that. As I'm writing it, I gotta put
Right.
well, I write on my phone.
Right.
I gotta put the phone down sometime. Like, yo,
So I know we can't really get into it because people didn't like actually watch it, but like, what was your like mindset when you was writing?
I'll be zoned out.
Like,
I didn't know what I was gonna write about.
Make the spin to like be
Listen, I
like
had
was
no
that what you
idea.
going with the whole time, or you just was writing and then you was like, you know
Spin
what,
was
I'm gonna make it like this.
Usually, I have an idea for a film. I was so frustrated that two girls pulled out of Dope Girls after I had already wrote the second part, found all the locations, paid for some locations, sent out the NDAs, and these two women pulled out
Right.
of the film. And I was so upset. And I talked to my lawyer for 20 minutes. And I told him, bro, we gonna sue them. We had him in contact. He was like, man, just do another movie. And I was mad. I hung up the phone on him. I seen Jay. Shout out to Jay. And he was like, Jason was like, yo, you was
Just
mad at
do
me.
another
He was like, you was
movie.
mad
It's
at me,
crazy.
dude. And like it's a 16.
Nigga, yeah.
So I'm like, damn. I went in the crib. I looked at the TV. The TV was off. I pulled my phone out and I just started writing.
So you
I
writing
had
on your
no
phone?
idea. Yeah.
Cause I when I wrote my movie, I
I'll
bought
tell you all that behind
I
the
bought a
scenes how I
book.
did
I bought a book and I did script writing. Like
Yeah, see, I don't know. I didn't know how to do that. I just
Yeah.
did it. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
that's dope. I was so mad because you know how you said when you go do a movie, you leave something important. When I got in the car coming here, I was so excited to come sit down with my boy. I pulled my script out, right? And I said,
You left your script
so
home?
Black. I left the script. I was pissed. Now I'm stuck in traffic. Like the most important thing that I wanted to show Black to be for him to be impressed. I left it in a manila envelope. Yo, the shit like this.
Well, first of all, you was going to scare me. Yeah, you were
Right, 'cause
200
that's too
pages.
many
I was like, yo, we
words.
can talk about this
200
later.
pages. But
Yeah.
guess what? I think that's the
I can help you get that off the ground. bro.
eclectic or what's that when they say unorthodox writing? Like me just writing how I feel instead of like you knowing you and you produce films, you could be say, Graham, we could take all of this out. This don't need to be in there. And I'll be willing to do it. You feel me?
You
But
just
we
gotta
gonna
be
talk-
willing to finish it. Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people, man. I get so many people that come to me
Right.
about making their story, their life story, this
Right.
book. And I'm like, yo, it's overwhelming. I'm still trying to get where I'm.
I
getting.
got you.
You know what I'm saying? And it be a lot, and you be getting with people that you really think gonna follow through. I just want to see somebody follow through,
Just follow through like
so
you
I can be
did,
like,
you
bet.
did.
Then I don't mind because I don't feel like I
Yeah.
wasted my time
But
and
I'm
my
gonna tell
energy.
you on You Better Not Lie, I'm gonna follow through.
All right.
I'm gonna follow through and guess
That's
what?
what they
When
all say.
And listen, no. Listen, I'm gonna tell you.
And you
'Cause
better put me in the.
Listen, oh yeah, you're gonna be in it. But listen, I'm gonna follow through and I'm gonna tell you why. Cause me, I'm the type of guy I always follow through. The reason why I didn't really push the movie like I wanted is because I was going the other route. Like, let me sit down with investors. I was trying to get the super directors. And
Gotta
then when
do
I
it
added
yourself.
everything up, I said, the math ain't math.
Always
You know what I'm
falling through
saying?
is
Like,
the best plan, bro.
The director might say, yo, I need a 30 ball. You like, God damn, 30?
Yeah.
So I didn't did everything. I went to banks trying to get loans. It didn't work out in my
You got the
favor.
bread now, right?
Huh? No, I don't have a 30 ball that's ready
No,
to
not
go.
the 30 ball ready to go, but you got the bread. That
Yeah, I
you
make
might
good
have
money
to
at
spend
my
30
job.
money. Yeah, you don't
See,
got to
let
spend.
me tell you now.
You don't have
when
to do what I do.
I wrote the movie in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
And I got discouraged once everybody started throwing these numbers out. And I had some good actors, too. My homegirl that I went to high school with, she's the lead actor in the movie Reasonable Doubt.
Mm-hmm.
The show?
The show. Emiyatsi
That's my show.
Coronado. That's my homegirl. We
Shout
were-
out to her.
Yeah, Emmy,
Yeah.
right? So she was going to do it, but she was like, yo, you got to, you know what I mean? You know, I got the #1 show out here. You got to show me some love. I'm
I got a
like,
lot of
"Oh,
people like
man."
that too. Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. I got a lot of people like that.
Yeah, I
too.
got people like that be ready to go. But I said the only thing I'm missing is the budget. And shout out to my man Rock Davis. I don't know if you know Rock Davis from New York. I mean from Jersey. But Rock Davis is the director that I've been talking to that's going to shoot it. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, I'm manifesting it here because you did it and you inspired me to do it. And I sent you that picture of me and you. Hold on, let me show Juicy. Juicy. Look, I was such a fan. I pulled up on Black in his hood.
Wait,
In
like
2000, what? This was 2015.
Yeah, that was a while.
I was super skinny in this picture, but I'm about to show you. But Black, I said, Black, you remember when I came to your block to buy tickets to your movie? He's like, nah, I don't remember. I sent him the picture. He just sat back, LOL. Look at your boy looking like a nerd over there. I'm in the hood, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Look, y'all can't see that, but that's me and Black.
You gotta put it in the camera.
But listen, anyway, Black, we're gonna talk off camera though. You know what I'm saying? But my last question I got for you, Black, is this: how do you balance family life, being former rapper, actor, film director, wearing those different hats every day? Tell me something special about all 7 of your kids, if you can do it off the top. I asked Oskino the same question. He was blown away.
My family always come first.
Yeah.
Right after God is my family.
Okay.
My family is small.
Right.
Me and my brothers, we probably are the closest out of my siblings because my 2 sisters, my older sister on my mom's side, she was already out. I love her to death, but she was already in the street. She was gone. My younger sister, we got separated when she was a baby, and I met her again when she was a teenager and grown.
Wow.
So she's my sister, and I love her, but I don't really know her like I know my
Same
brothers.
mom, same dad?
Same mom.
Okay.
And then my sisters on my dad's side,
Right.
you know, we met when I was 18. I love them to death, but me and my brothers been through so much.
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Me and my 2 brothers is like...
And you and Squally look a lot alike.
Me and Vince probably look more.
For real?
Yeah. We got the same mom and dad.
Oh, Squally don't got the same one?
He got the same mom.
Okay, got it. Okay.
And my children. And now I got my cousins. I got like 4 cousins. I'm closer with the older 2, Isha and April. And then my children, man, it's just...
If you can name
something
special about all 7, go down the line. What's something
what's
special about all
them?
7? Like, give a special quality to each one of them.
My 23-year-old, who about to be 24,
Right.
Kaya, her birthday this month.
She a Leo.
We
big
got a
Leo.
great relationship. She knows everything about me, things that people don't even know.
Right,
She
right.
know everything about me. I know everything about her that I should know maybe. I know that kids don't tell you everything.
Right.
I love her personality. She's like the person I can call and talk to
Right.
about things.
Right.
My 21-year-old is a virgin.
Lit.
Wow.
How
You did
special
good.
is that?
Y'all did good.
That is, yes,
You and her
that's
mom did good. Shout out to
amazing.
Mama
How
Love,
special?
too.
How special is that? You
That's
know what I'm
lit.
saying?
Yeah.
My 17-year-old
Girl, right? Okay.
is a virgin.
Damn, Black.
How special is that?
Boots on the ground. I like it.
I love it.
Fathers involved daily.
My 15-year-old that's about to be 16 this month. She's a virgin.
He like,
You know
none
what
of my
I'm saying?
girls out here
I mean,
acting
because
crazy.
listen, man. I mean, it'd be 14, 15, 13, and
Yes,
all that.
these
Go
kids
down.
be
I'm talking about 21,
wildin'.
17, and 16.
Yeah, keep going. Keep
My
going.
12-year-old is clingy.
Right,
It's my baby. It's like my shadow.
right.
And then my 2 boys, you know what I'm saying? I'm teaching them to be men, not no real niggas, not no
Right.
gangsters, not no
Period.
followers. They just gonna be men. They gonna be
Right.
respectful. We ain't playing, we ain't starting nothing, but we ain't taking nothing.
That's a
Like,
fact.
we ain't taking nothing
And-
from nobody. That's
what-
all. That's it.
And with your boys, are you? I know you got a 2-year-old, but with the oldest before your 2-year-old, the boy, is you putting them in any boxing? Do you do anything?
They do whatever they
kinda
want to do.
train his
My
mind?
oldest boy, he about to be 9 this month too. He more so like on the smart side. He ain't with all that physical shit.
Right.
He be talking about being a billionaire and Elon Musk. He got his own YouTube channel. He
Right.
talk about Elon Musk at the age of 6. Like he's
Wow.
different. He could tell you all his timetables. He's just very articulate.
Right.
My younger one, I don't know what he gonna do yet. He just a terror. He rough, strong, bullying shit. But he's smart too. He
Right.
reading books and everything. So I don't know how that's gonna go. But my children, man, like I said, I stress this with these parents. I don't care what nobody say, because there's always gonna be somebody that's gonna come through and say, "Man, my kids, my parents did everything, and I still did what I wanted to do." Then I'm sorry to say, but your parents wasn't that good. Then.
Yeah.
I don't
Right.
care what you say.
Right,
If you
nah.
keep saying, "Oh, my parents they worked, they did this and did that," but
Yeah.
when I was 14, I did what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Then they wasn't that good. Like, because at the end of the day, I'm blessed. They can form themselves and be who they want to be. I understand that, but you're not gonna be who you want to be here. Cause you'll be in foster care like I was. Your ass will be out of here. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't doing that. Like, I know where my kids at. I know where they at now.
Right.
That's what I tell people, man. I know where my kids at now. You gotta know where your children at. I know where my 9-year-old is at. Damn sure know where my 2 years old. My 16-year-old, my 17-year-old. I know where they're at right now.
As a father, do you have a look that you give your kids where they know that you ain't playing?
I only gotta give them that look when they play with me.
I love it.
Because they play with me too much because I'm a jokey. I've never been Black Deniro to them. I've never been, they didn't know none of my life until I explained to some of the things to them at a certain age. I give them different chapters. My 11-year-old still don't know nothing.
Right.
So, you know, I tell them my background, I tell them things, but I'm so jokey and laughy with my kids that sometimes they forget that I'm dad.
Yeah, sometimes.
And that's when I snap. But I haven't snapped on out of all my children. I told you they don't even get beaten. I probably beat them one time a piece. It's like, so they listen because I give them jewels. I give them seeds that blossom. And everything that I give them at a certain age, and I have a timer on it to blossom at a certain age, it do, and then they more fucked up about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's more about educating them, talking to them, being a friend, and loving them. Right. And that's why my kids are like that. It wasn't because I whooped their ass, like I got beatings. It wasn't this, that, and the third. It's because I will cut you off. I don't care if you're my kid or not. Right. I will cut you off. I protect my peace at all costs. Like, I don't care, with no exceptions. So you can't protect your peace and say, well, I'm going to protect my peace, but that's my oldest daughter, so no, you too. I will cut you off. And I love you from a distance. So I made it whereas though I provide so much education, so much love, so much joy, so much financial stability. Right. That if I take that away, you feel like, damn.
They crippled.
Oh, wait a minute. My dad really do love me, because a lot of my children don't have friends with dads in their lives, or whether they dead in jail or they just deadbeats. You feel what I'm saying? So they don't. I just got some of the best kids, man. They don't do things that we do. You ain't not allowed to record no fights. And if once you instill that in their head, it's gonna happen. These dumbass grown men still talking about, I'm gonna record the fight. Yeah, because y'all sick. Something wrong with y'all. I just got another joint I saw on my Instagram where these girls fighting down north all off the porch, and there's 2 grown men just doing this. Y'all idiots, bro.
When they could be there.
And that wasn't a dangerous situation where people be saying, well, I ain't gonna go over there and get stabbed. And then, man, you seen that shit was sweet. You seen what was going on. You can assess the situation. You're supposed to be a grown man. Right. So they don't pop pills. My oldest do smoke weed, but she's the only one. Yeah, my 21-year-old don't smoke. Man, they don't drink. They don't party. They don't go out. They ain't got no pole dancers. No shit. No disrespect to them, but it's not what I wanted for my children. Right. They don't do certain things, man, and they're educated. And
well, kudos to you. It seemed like you selected good moms.
It's not just me. Yeah, I was about to say it's the moms. You know what I'm saying? And it's just I know I make a big impact on that. Right. Because and plus I'm going to die. Right. For them. They know that. Like,
speaking of that, are you invested in life insurance? And
my kids are cool, man. They're gonna be straight.
For you, do you have it all set up for you? Okay,
we're gonna be straight.
Because
my kids, everything.
We ain't doing no fish fries when we go.
Nah, you know my kids are straight, man. My kids gonna be straight. That's the thing. I'm doing what we supposed to do. Right. Like, where people be like, you know, your mom did that for you, or your dad did that for you. That's what. For some reason, we got the game fucked up. Whereas though, if somebody had 2 parents growing up and they was taking care of them, even myself at one point had it twisted. Whereas though that was frowned upon because you ain't getting it from the mud. Like, fuck it. Fuck
early Black Deniro. If you ain't come from the mud, you ain't respected.
Yeah, I don't want my kids to get it from the mud. Right. You know what I'm saying? I want my kids
because they don't ask to be born.
But I don't want them to be not. You know what I'm saying? Dependent. Like, I don't want them to be like they just spoiled to a fact where they don't know how to go get it. They still got to know how to do it, because anything can happen. So it's a balance that you have to, instill in them. That's true. But that's it, though. You know what I'm saying? I love my kids to death, man. They the best thing that ever happened to me.
I can see you.
They the reason why I quit the game. If they wasn't here, I probably wouldn't be sitting here. I probably wouldn't be talking to you right now. I'm dead. I've been gone. Remember Black Deniro?
Right.
Real rap.
Yeah, because kids do give you a second win. They make you. Kids will check you to say you can't do bullshit. You can't be in the strip club every day. You got to be.
That's why I don't post certain things.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you got to be on your grown man. Like, for instance, I never forget, like, me and my kid's mom, we split, but I deliberately moved around the corner from her. And I did that because it sounds diabolical, right?
Yes, because
but the reason why I did it because my dad wasn't in my life. But I said to myself, I have girls, all girls. So I said, I always want to be here for them if they need me. So today I get a call from my oldest daughter. She's walking her dog, right? She's like, Dad, you home? I'm like, yeah. She's like, I'm out front. And it just bugged me. I'm like, this is fucking dope.
Crazy, right?
I positioned myself where she could walk her fucking dog from her mom's house 2 blocks down, and Daddy comes to the door like this. Yeah. What's good?
There's some good dads out here, bro.
We don't get that credit.
Shout out to. I mean, we never gonna get that credit because it's like I think it's something like a biological thing where you love your mom so much.
Right.
But you know, it puzzles me that a lot of athletes, rappers, black men in general didn't have a father and then grow up and don't be a father. See, with me, that's what taught me. I didn't want my kids to feel that pain. And me, I don't fear things. Like, I really don't fear nothing. I don't fear death.
Right.
That's why I was always like the way I was. I fear not being right with a law spinning with the Isla, but I don't fear death.
Right.
Because it's inevitable.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, me stepping out of the game, I knew for a fact it's only 2 ways it's going to end. It sounds cliche, but you're going to die or you're going to go to jail. I don't care if you was the coolest, the toughest, the most gangster, whatever, the most richest. You're going to die if you stay in. You're going to go to jail. And I didn't want my kids to feel that pain.
That's a fact.
So that's the reason why I said I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have just like, fuck it, I'm going to keep on going. And it was a blessing because it's helped me too. Because I could have been locked up wishing I didn't or did. You know
you could have been the realest nigga on 4th Ave and been a nigga that they write and talk about in raps.
Yeah, I'm cool. I don't want that legacy.
They be like this when niggas is doing the rap. Yo, shout out to the big homie doing life, Black Deniro.
I want to be super old as shit.
For life.
I want to be super old at a award show somewhere like this. And they got Daddy, they talking about you.
Right. You
I'm
looking
looking
up
up
at the
Quincy
kids.
Jones, huh? Yeah, old as shit.
I can see that.
That's why I don't care about my age. We got that fucked up. You old nigga? Yes, you damn right.
But speaking of something, I forgot that we skipped a question that I didn't write down. And I'm going to let you cook, Juicy, because I always let you cook because you my partner in crime. You did? You heard? All right. AR Tell me your relationship with AR and how did you feel when he got sentenced to 45 years?
That's my guy.
Years in
I was
prison?
hurt. I was hurt. That's why I wrote that rap about that.
Okay.
Me and Ab, man, we definitely got a good, genuine relationship. We had people that didn't get along with each other sometimes here and there on like one of his folks or me or one of his folks, but me and him never, like, he was so genuine. We talk, me and Ab talk about a lot. Right. You know what I'm saying? His mom's situation, my mom. We talk on the phone about life. We talk when I'm talking to Ab, I'm talking to Abdul.
Yeah.
And he's talking to John. We talk like that. You know what I mean? I just a couple months ago text him. We talked.
Right. So you do stay in contact with him while he behind the wall?
I stay in touch with anybody. When Siegel was in jail, I wrote him out the blue, sent him pictures.
Dope.
When Ab was locked up the first time, I write him.
Right.
When people, I don't play with that jail thing. You know what I'm saying? I write, especially if we genuine like that.
How's his
you know
spirit?
He good, man. Ab still, you know what I mean? He know. But that's really my guy, man. He's a good person. I don't think he's gonna stay in there. Inshallah, he don't.
Right.
And you know, it's an unfortunate situation, but our relationship is dope, man. It's certain people in this game, bro, that's just like super, super dope with me, man, forever. And it's not that people if I don't name, but it's like Freeway,
a good brother.
Ab,
yo, listen, I need
Cassidy.
you to line that up. I want to bring Doggy on the show, bro.
All right, Cassidy, man, me and Cass. That's why whatever Cass do, whatever they say about him, I'm gonna stand right there.
How did you, when him and Gil had they smoke, did you try to go in there?
Yeah, of course
I
tried.
I'm a cook. Did you try to go in there and try to patch that up? Because that was a bad joint
bro.
right
I
there.
tried to patch everything up, bro. I always throw my little credentials out there. Like
Right.
I'm the first one to put Oskino and Gil on the record. They wasn't even speaking on Superman. They didn't like each other.
But I understand that why. Because Oskino was here. He was sitting in that chair you was in, and I think Oskino said that when he came up in Philly, before his Rockefeller deal, he felt like he was better than everybody, and he just.
They had their own beef. The major figures, Rockefeller.
That's what.
thing.
Okay, so it started from that.
Yeah, it was street shit going on too. But the respect for
rest
me,
in peace, LA.
I had both of them to be able to do that. I put AR Ab and Beanie Siegel on their first record. I put Cassidy and Freeway on their first record.
After the battle,
I put PD Crack. Yeah, this recently. It's on Philly Work on iTunes.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So I always tried to help people do things. So when they was going through it, I'll be on the phone with Cass. I would be on the phone with Gil. I would try to put it together. Gil is very, very, very stubborn. When he's hot, he's on.
What's
he's
Gil's
hot.
sign? Because Gil just had a birthday two days ago.
Yeah, he hot, bro. When
What's
he
that
hot,
mean?
he
Does
hot.
that make him a
When's
Leo?
his birthday?
His birthday was 2 days ago. So
Yeah, I think
he's a Leo?
Yeah, I think so.
I always try to intervene,
Yeah, that means
bro.
he,
I
he's
always
stubborn.
do
He's
that.
a lion. Yeah,
I
he's
did
like
it
you.
with Cass and Meek too.
Right.
I was on the phone
Doing they
clicking
beef?
back and forth. They went and clicking together.
Have you ever dissed anybody on record? Like, because I've been looking for your beef. So we
me
need to get smoky
and
real
Leak had
quick.
a boxing match just playing around, but Leak really my guy, man.
No,
I don't
I
know why
remember
people
that.
try to press that like it's something. It's
I
really
remember
not.
y'all had that going on,
But that was jokingly.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I don't beef. I had a lot of incidents with a lot of rappers that you may know behind
Right.
closed doors, but I pulled up on their ass.
Right, and it got
And
squashed.
it's some of your favorite rappers. Like,
yeah, talk
You
about
see
it.
his face though?
yeah, like that's the difference. Like,
Look,
Yeah, I don't
you
play-
turned back.
I was
You turned from
You
John
see
back
him
to
like,
Black
yeah,
Mirror.
like,
He came.
I did it before it get there, but that was
Right.
was my one of my downfalls too,
Right,
because
right,
I wanted to be so I didn't want to be street. It's just my attitude.
That was just-
I didn't know
yeah,
how
yeah.
to take disrespect and
Right,
say,
right,
all right, let
right.
me show my talent. Because if I would have went into battle mode with these
Right,
niggas,
right.
or just going song for song, I know I would have crushed a lot of niggas.
Right.
I know how to write.
Right.
And I know how to rap, and I'm funny. The
Right.
part about being a good rapper is having a sense of humor.
That's true.
Because I'm
That's true.
already on some G shit, but when I
Right.
make it funny,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
even
yeah.
better because I'm saying it gangster, but it's
Right.
funny.
It's
You know what I
funny.
mean?
Right,
I knock
right.
the juice out your head, I bust your fucking apple.
Yeah.
Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like things be seeming
Right.
crazy. But I had a lot of situations with a few people, but I pull to their hood and they'll tell you.
Right.
They'll know if they want to say it, and I come by myself.
Was you a fan of
I speak
General
respectful.
Reezy?
Hell yeah.
Well, give me a.
Hell
Let me
yeah.
tell you something about General Reezy, man. I didn't get to meet him, but I saw like a reel of his life before he died. Meaning, like
Man,
his
General-
last couple joints he was dropping, and I was very impressed.
His brother
with that
bumped my
young man.
car recently. I didn't know it was his brother.
What?
Yeah, I'm driving.
Right.
I'm with my man. I get at the light, bump my car. Boom. Before the car even finished hitting my car, boom, I'm out. Wham.
Yeah.
I'm out the car. I'm walking back towards the car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which was dumb, but I told you I don't be thinking
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
But
don't
I'm
be thinking.
already
you gotta
heavy.
start keeping the burner
Yeah,
on you, Dad.
start.
I'm talking about because you told me that when you was 18, you was tweaking with no burner, right? You said when
No,
the first
I
time you
didn't.
got shot. The first time you got
Yeah,
shot, you
No. It wasn't on me at the time because my block was so dangerous back
Okay.
then. As far as that was dangerous, niggas
Right,
had to have
right,
heart
right.
to come through there. It
Okay.
was around.
Right.
But I don't, man.
Yeah, I
my
know.
start.
I'm
But
just saying.
I was already
Okay, you was
moving
gripping. Okay,
as
you was
I'm
gripping.
walking.
You was gripping.
And he was like, "Yo, Black, damn, what's up?" He wasn't bitching either. He just
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
nah, he
"Yo,"
just
he's
let
like,
you know,
"Damn,
like-
Black, I'm General Reezy," and I'm like, "Damn."
That's my
And that's how I
folks.
met him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
And
I-
was General already gone by this time?
Yeah,
God,
yeah,
man,
yeah, and
dang.
it just turned sentimental right there.
right, yeah, you-
like man,
yeah,
I
yeah.
ain't seen him since. I
Right,
wanted to
right,
really,
right.
I ain't even exchanged numbers with him
Did y'all
enough,
do
and I
music,
should have.
you and General Reezy?
No, we didn't get a chance to do
Y'all
no music.
remind me of kind of, you know what I mean? Because he was on that. He represented for the dark skinned
Yeah,
guys
man,
too.
and he was
you
talking
feel me?
like shout out,
Yeah,
rest
man,
in
he
peace,
was
General Reezy, man.
talking, though.
He was definitely talking.
He's the only nigga that jumped on Beanie Siegel's "What's Your Life Like?" or what's that instrumental Beanie Siegel? Remember Beanie had that "What's Your Life Like?" Mine's is real. Everything signed
Yeah.
to seal. General Reezy did a freestyle.
General
He had his
was there.
niggas in the background. He was talking on that,
Yeah.
bro.
He
He would have
was-
been
was
something
one.
had he not been so connected to the streets.
Yeah, but I mean that was your time, man, your time
Right.
because it ain't like he had nothing to do with nothing as far as I know.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? So
right,
that's how that goes sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like Cheese. Shout out to Cheese. Rest in peace, Cheese. Like
Yeah, Cheese
sometimes
is-
you just be at the wrong place, the wrong
that
time,
was
and shit.
crazy.
Time and lost
Cheese was a
spend time.
good
I call
kid,
you.
yo.
They
Shout
call
out
you.
to Gil.
know
Like
what
I
I'm
told you,
saying?
I got records with Gilly too. So shout out to Gil. Rest in peace, Cheese. That was like Cheese was right on his way. His dad doing his big one with $1 million worth of game, and then that happened,
Yep.
man. That was a terrible time.
But yeah, no, I ain't had no incidents on. I do not beef on the internet.
Right.
And people
Like
would think I did, and I'll be like, go find it, go look at it.
I couldn't
I
find
don't
it.
say things.
Yeah,
I
your
might
shit
say
was-
something sarcastic, but
Yeah.
all that back and forth.
Yeah.
Pull up and slide all on live. I
Nah,
can
nah,
do that.
nah. They ain't
I don't
play with
understand
you
how
like that,
people
Black.
see that. Even if they did, if it's, I never go to. Listen, one thing about me, I never really had issues
Right.
with niggas that wasn't with the shit.
Right.
Either. I don't pay people that I don't feel a threat no mind.
That's true.
You can talk all that shit you want, but I know you talking, so
Right.
I'm not paying you no mind. I
And
only confront threats.
Right. I'm about to say it don't pay to beat up the weak niggas.
Yeah,
You was
I
fighting with the
confront
bullies.
threats. Yeah, I
You had problems with the
confront a
bullies.
threat
Right.
because you're a threat. You know what I mean? I got to neutralize that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
I knew we was gonna get the real Black Deniro at the end of the
No,
show.
I'm
We
just
got
saying.
it.
Listen, I'm always gonna be me. This was John, bro. Before that,
Yeah.
like my mom, man. I
Right.
got my mom and my grandfather in me, man. I'm not
Right, you
gonna.
got that
I'm just
blood
a
in you.
man. I'm not gonna be. I'm not here to be played with.
Right.
And I respect everybody. I don't talk to men crazy. I never call men out their name, even
That's a
when I'm
fact.
arguing with you.
Right.
I don't call you out your name unless I really ready to take it there. And I'm like, if I got love for you, I'm definitely not calling you out your name.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just that, man. Like, it's just not going to go your way if you think it could go your way, but it's going to be
Yeah, ain't no
circumstances
time.
or
Yeah,
consequences.
it's
It's not going to go your way just thinking you're just going to come over here and play with me when I'm not even playing around with you or nobody like that. I mind my business.
Right.
I get my money. I can voice my opinion. If you don't like it, I'm going to say what I say respectfully. And then if you keep going, then you just keep going. I see
Right.
you and you got the same energy, then we cracking. But you
like
got to
that.
know how to fight, though.
That's
Fucking with
offending.
me. That's the thing. Like,
I
you
be
better.
saying that all the time. Okay, anyway.
You better know how to fight. I tell people all the time because they never see it. They never see
Right.
me. But the jail seen it.
Yeah.
When you see what Hellcat said, we
Now
see
you
what-
said Omni and the Hellcat, or what?
yeah, he said
Okay.
I seen Black was knocking them niggas out of
Wow,
BC. That's my thing. That's why I started off. I can really fight. It's gonna be. I wanted to box too. I wanted to be a
Right.
professional boxer.
Right.
So at the end of the day, when they check them joints at the door and we getting
Right.
them, you can't beat me with your hands. You ain't beating me with no knife.
That's a fact.
Period.
So you know what I mean?
All right, so why did you pick the name Black Deniro?
Robert De Niro.
So did you know you was always gonna be like in the acting world? Like
No, my man Ant called me. I wasn't even making films then. My man
Right.
Ant, that took me to Forest Avenue. My man Montana, he took me to Forest Avenue. My name was still Jay, and he started calling me Black and introducing me as Black to everybody on Forest Avenue. And I'm
Right.
like, bro, stop calling me that because everybody dark skin name was Black.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to be called that.
Royal.
Right.
And then I
right,
just
right.
accepted it after it just kept saying it. And then
Right.
I was end up being Jay Black. That's what Gil always say, Jay Black the short shocker. And then after that, I was just always rapping. I was Jay Black.
Right.
I was rapping with MP. You know
Yeah,
MP.
yeah,
I was rapping
yeah.
with MP and my man Crane.
Right.
And China Black at times.
Right.
And I just used to watch movie. I was a movie head. And when Heat came out, you know Robert De Niro is the first person that said it is what it is. And that's why everybody say
no, I never
that.
knew that.
That's why everybody say it is what it is. That conversation at the table with him and Al Pacino, he said it is what it is.
Oh, he came up with that.
And
And that
he
became
came up
cool.
with that, and that became cool right after he
Right.
said it. So watching him in that movie, I used to always try and change the ending because it was like, damn, this dude. And it was always a beef between, not a beef, but people would say, who's better, Al Pacino or Robert De Niro?
Right, right,
I
right.
always gave it to, I love Al, but I gave it to Rob.
I like Rob over
because
Al,
Rob
too.
was able to make you laugh and meet the parents and
Yeah,
meet the fuckers.
yeah.
I never seen Al Pacino make you laugh.
Right.
So he was just like, I just liked him in that movie, and it just hit
But to
me
have
one day.
an actor name as a rapper and then you turn
Right,
into
into
an
an
actor,
actor.
it's like
that's
you was
all
here.
of it
You was
was
here before,
everything
bro.
was on his course.
Yeah, this
and I
is-
called MP first. I said, y'all just changed my name. He said,
Right.
what? I said, Black De Niro. Soon as I changed my name to Black De Niro, as soon as I changed
Right.
my name to Black De Niro, a month later, my homeboy took me out 7th Street and I met Mike and everybody else 7th Street. And I
Right.
rapped for Mike. He liked me. I
Right.
was the second member of Off the Hook Entertainment.
Right.
And I was baking shit because I was had to prove it to other people that
Right,
wasn't
that you-
uptown now.
yeah.
So I had to rap for all these South Philly people and all that stuff. And that's why even Siegel told me, yeah, nigga, you the reason why I said that you think y'all off the hook, we disconnected. That was directed towards
remember
me.
that. I remember
but I
that.
didn't know that was directed towards me.
Right.
I'm like, he ain't talking to me because in my mind, Siegel don't know me.
Right.
I'm like, he don't know me. That's Beanie Siegel. That nigga don't know me. Because everybody, they used to wait for me to come to the studio. Yo, you heard what he said? You Because I was the...
Yeah, you was the
Yo,
face.
Siegel came at you. No, I wasn't the face. I was just like playing that shit.
Right, right, right.
So he's like, Siegel said something about you. I'm like, Siegel ain't saying nothing about us. I don't know. Siegel don't know us.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And then recently he's about some. I'm like, Sieg, say it ain't so.
Siegel, and that's just like you. You said you said something on your interview. You was like, yo, on Instagram, I'm a boss. I'm a businessman. I watch everything.
Watch everything.
If you want to be in my movie, I'm gonna sneak on your page.
I'm watching you.
I'm gonna see if you smoking weed all day. I'm gonna see if you studying to be an actor. I'm gonna see if you doing this, doing that. And if you ain't doing that shit, you can't be in my movie.
Yeah.
Siegel was a student of the game.
Yeah, he
Just
is.
because y'all was an independent label, you a threat.
Now, what happens is
You
you
know
be
what I mean?
making noise and don't know that you're in that
There you
mind
go.
frame. Because even he did that with me. I gave him a story.
Right.
I said, bro, we was sitting on Siegel Street one time, and it was me, him, Low. Remember he said Low, nigga
Right.
jump, Low pull the pump, Low
Right,
spark,
right,
and him.
right.
It was me, Low, him, Foo, probably Murder Mill, and all them
Right,
out
right.
there. And I think he was like, I don't feel it though. Like, y'all feel it? This when he had to join with niggas wondering how I got position with Rock. Because I listened to the locks and I listened and watched.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? You don't, what you mean? Nigga, you
Crazy.
everywhere. But he was in the moment.
Yeah.
So when I was in the moment of Off the Hook, the first time I really realized that I was making some noises when I heard cars riding by playing me, or
Radio
I come
station.
to the, yeah, because the radio station that was the first time I was ever played. This is way before Superman and all that.
Right.
So Mike was the first person that got me played on the radio.
Right.
When I went out South Philly one time and we pulled up on one of these blocks, it could have been Lean block, but Lean was young. I was with his brother Meech and them, and I saw all these South Philly niggas saying my rap like,
Sheesh.
yeah,
feelings. That ain't even your hood.
Yeah, I'm watching it and I'm like, damn, this crazy. That gave me a lot of inspiration. Like, it's people out my hood that I got a homie, one of my best friends. I only got 3-4 friends. I don't call people friends. It's one of my closest friends. His name's Dor. Every day I tell him, or every other day I say, you still want to see people like me? Because one time I told you we ain't had yes friends, so he was the last one. Everybody else used to like me around the way, but he would be like, I got to see other people like you. You my man, so I don't know. That he was serious though. We was arguing over that shit.
Right.
Like, I got to see other people like you. You ain't this, you ain't that. Da, da, da.
Right.
And then every moment, we was in the mall together, and this white boy hung over the balcony one time. I was like, Black Deniro, dude. Now he be like, when I look right at him, still want to see people like him. Everybody that came to my block because of me.
Right.
Vin Rames, Deshaun Jackson, anybody that came to my block, Siegel, Freeway,
Right.
Meek, Gilly, everybody that came to Forest Avenue stood out on Forest Avenue because of me.
Right. That's a
You
fact.
feel what I'm saying? So when they
fact.
came out there, I had so many celebrities out there. Every time I'd be like, you still want to see people like me?
Right.
Now I know athletes, boxers, rappers, football players. You know what I'm saying? And I can call these people. I kick it with Zab Judah. I'm kicking it with Andre Burke. I'm kicking it with people. And he be like, yeah.
Did it. Thank him though, because he forced you to
He ain't forced me. I was gonna do it without that nigga. I told it. I was telling him. I was telling that nigga like, you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
really him.
Yeah, you playing games.
Because I seen all them niggas you named in the Superman video. They was outside wearing the t-shirts and everything.
All of them. Garcia,
all
Cream,
of them. I was watching the
Reddy,
Superman video last
Gil,
night.
EA,
You bought 'em
everybody.
out. I
All
said,
my
look at this
videos. My
bullying
from the
ass
street.
nigga.
my
He told
from
her,
the streets,
be
Joe."
down there, 12:30. Or else, nigga.
But you gotta remember, at that time we always rocking together. Like
Right.
anything Meek was doing, I was there. Anything
Right.
I was doing, Meek. That Big Face Dunny.
Yeah,
joint,
yeah,
I got
yeah.
them niggas. I
You
I
put them
made the
niggas on
call
that.
for Gil to
That was
get
a
there.
check. You gotta check
know
off
what
that,
I'm saying?
didn't you?
Only person they got. No, I was helping Dunny. The only person they got on their own was O.
Okay, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? What you call it, got O on his own.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? I
Everybody
made
else,
Gil.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, Meek, I didn't get Meek on there.
Okay.
But we all was on that together.
Right, now that was lit.
All right, so now give the fans your social media. Tell them where they can find you, where they can book you, where they can, you know what I mean, get on a movie, all that.
Yeah.
At Black Deniro _215. That's DENIRO, not DIN.
Yeah. My art guy. Listen, I got an art lady.
No, they
shout out.
they
shout
always
to
do it
Max,
though.
he bullied.
No, shout out
he
to
bullied
Olivia.
me.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. This is gonna be diabolical. My art person is from Venezuela.
They always do it though.
I
They
met
think
her
it's
on
money.
Fiverr.
Money.
I met
They
her
think
on
it's
Fiverr.
money. They think I be saying
Deniro.
money instead of like Robert De Niro.
And she thought it was Deniro with an I. So
Because it's like money.
Right.
They always think that.
Right. So she from Venezuela.
Yeah,
nice
yeah, of
lady.
course she thought it
And I
then.
told her, I said, listen, my man, I ain't even catch it. I was so hyped when I seen the flyer. I said, oh, she
Me too.
cooked.
I ain't even- I
She
just threw it up.
cooked.
Yeah.
I was like, you cooked over Venezuela. And I sent it to you, and then we threw it up. Me and you both threw it up.
Yeah.
We got a couple views, and the next you was like, yo, bruh, my shit spelled wrong. I was like, luckily she be on time too. I texted, I said, yeah, you gotta change that. She sent it right back.
Yeah, she did it. At Black Deniro _215 on everything. I don't be on X, but
Right.
sometimes I pop through and promote. But it's at Black Deniro _215 on Instagram. And my website
Right.
is blackdeniro.com. That's where you go on there, see the films, see the upcoming casting calls, see the seminar dates, and see what's going on. You want to be in one of the films, go to
Right.
blackdeniro.com and utilize the website. Stop asking me questions that's visually searchable and findable, because that's never strike against you. I'm not
That's a
going to,
fact.
if I see something playing,
Research.
if you don't know how to do something simple, Go to blackdeniro.com. People will ask me all type of questions
Yeah.
that's like right there, and it's like I'm looking for everything.
Right.
I'm looking for intelligence. I'm looking for ambition, drive, and talent.
Right. I
You know what I'm
got you.
saying? So
But listen, before we go, last question. Promise you, Deuce. We didn't even get the chance to talk about what's done after dark.
what's
real
done
quick.
after dark?
Can you let the people know where they can see this movie? Did it hit theaters? Like what what's going on with this? This is your last film, so what's going on with this movie?
Well, we got Brush, Backfire, and Jenny, and
Right.
Dope Girls on Tubi. You can just type in Black Deniro. But what's done after dark was probably, if not my best film. It didn't reach the heights because it wasn't on Netflix, but it's probably my best film written to date. It's on Tubi. Shout out to the whole cast and crew. Shout out to Rolling Magic. Shout out to Paris. Shout out to Beyond Beauty. Y'all about to see Beyond Beauty. She plays Chanel. I'm trying to tell you.
Right.
I mean, shout out to the whole cast. And listen, man, just check that joint out. Tell a friend to tell a friend. The word of mouth going to spread itself. Once you see it, you'll understand the twist I write with. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically it, man. What's done after dark is on Tubi right now. And that's that. I mean,
That's
shout out
how
to
we
Vince.
going.
Shout out to Squally.
That's dope. All right, this is your man Kilogram with episode 113. The illest dark-skinned nigga in Nebraska, Juicy Jalene.
We out.
We out with Black Deniro, man. Make sure y'all go on YouTube, subscribe, hit the like button, and share it. We gone.